Hey everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. It is Monday, February 18, 2019, and we are here with yet another Monday mystery game, this time number 703. Every week, that number keeps going up, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. 703 arcade machines. That's a lot of games to play. We keep having a lot of people all weekend. We had so many people traveling in from out of state, and it was so awesome to get to talk to them. The thing I hear the most is, like, where do you start? And I have so many people. We had so many people in for a long 4-day weekend. They're here every day. It was so cool to see them get to try so many. We had somebody mention on Facebook today that if you're coming in for one day, it's not enough. Join us for a weekend because there's a lot to play here, and that is it's what we want. We want people to come early, be here at 11, stay until 2 in the morning, play as much as you can. That is so fun and so awesome, and that's how we like it. It's great to see everybody in over the long weekend and having fun. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for being here for the Monday Mystery on the live stream too. So last week we put out Pig Out, released from Leland back in 1990. I think everybody enjoyed it. It was I've gotten a lot of comments and people saying that they were surprised to see the fully restored cabinet with the side art and the marquee, full-size marquees. So hope everybody enjoys it. 3-player action. Not as many games that have that, so that was very cool. Still, I haven't seen everybody playing 3-player yet, but that will come in time, I'm sure. A lot of stuff to cover today. Let's start with Midwest Gaming Classic. Coming up April 12th, 13th, and 14th. That weekend, it's going to be awesome. We are going to be out there. We are so excited. Everybody from Galloping Ghost Productions has been so excited to show off Dark Presence. The last Dark Presence Day, we didn't even really talk about it. There has been so much going on. We haven't even made our post about Dark Presence Day. We still have a lot of people message us about it, and it's been so awesome seeing all the new additions and everything that my guys are working so hard in putting in. So very excited for that, and we will be there in force with Dark Presence and Spectre Files. We're going to be bringing probably fewer games than in the past, but definitely some rarities, and definitely we'll be there with some good stuff from the arcade as well as Galloping Ghost Pinball. Which brings me to my next thing. I know a lot of people are going to be coming out. I love going out to MGC. Always one of our favorite shows, and very excited for that. But it does bring up the next thing, Galloping Ghost Pinball. We showed that video. We showed 28 machines that we had. Just some outrageously rare stuff. Cubert's Quest, which we picked up at MGC. Our good friend Troy Smith hooked us up with that. People have seen, we had Varcon here on the arcade floor. We had a special edition Monster Bash here on the arcade floor. That disappeared. And we're supposed to be getting an Ellie for pinball. So we're very excited to show that whenever. Unless it's already down there. I don't know, maybe. It's somewhere. We've gotten a few other pinball machines that were not in that video of the 28, although that video was pretty impressive. All 3 Pinbots, Pinbot, Bride of Pinbot, Jackbot, Godzilla, Nightmare on Elm Street, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Funhouse, just amazing game after amazing game. Viper Night Driving, Man Cow's game. Again, there's been a few more additions. And I think it's time. We said there was going to be a pinball announcement. Get ready for Friday, March 1st. We're going to make a big post. It's going to be in the evening, just like when the arcade opened. Pinball will be open. And just like the arcade, we haven't closed in 8 years. We've been here every day. Exact same thing for pinball. So very excited about that. Mark your calendars, March 1st. It's finally happening. The doors to pinball will be open. Have to give a huge shout-outs to Ken Walker and Greg Olmanis. Those guys have been slaving away, just tearing into all those machines. Pinball is no joke. Keeping 702, 703 arcade machines up and running, Not that bad. It's bad. It's an everyday, 7-day-a-week thing. But even 30 pinball machines, that is a lot of work. So huge thanks. If you see these guys, Ken and Greg, make sure you give them a huge, deep, heartfelt thank you because they are working so hard to make pinball absolutely awesome. They're helping on so many levels down there. Couldn't do it without them. So huge thanks to them. So when you see them, make sure you give them thanks because it is very well deserved. What else do we have to cover? I know last week we were talking about the good old 10X Championship. There's been the way this used to work was every month, if you were here on Monday, you won, you got the top score. Everybody competed, put in their best score for the day. By 2 a.m., whoever had the top place got 1 point. 1 Monday Mystery win. Whoever won 10 Monday Mystery, had 10 points for Monday Mystery, got this belt. We just got the belt back from our Gamer of the Year and often Hardcore Champion and often 10X Champion, Chris Plackey. So this is back here. Starting next week, we weren't able to get all of the artwork ready for it this week. So starting next week, there's going to be a new 10X Championship run. We took maybe a couple months off of it. Very excited to bring it back and see everybody compete for the 10X Championship. All the belts at the Galloping Ghost have a lot of, if you're holding on to some of this hardware here, that's pretty impressive. Chris Plackey, again, has his Gamer of the Year Championship belt right now. Hardcore Championship belt right up there. Haven't seen, got to see some action on that, hopefully. It's been a little quiet, so we shall see. But tune in next week for the announcement and the relaunch of the 10X Championship that will go alongside the Monday Mystery game. Pete, is that it? I think that is it. And that puts us at the very special time of the show that we must summon forth former Gamer of the Year, Pete Hahn, to help with today's unveiling. Also, in having Pete here, it brings up that ageless question. Pete, how was the weekend?
It was a great weekend. Saturday was extremely busy, and I was very happy to see everyone. Sunday was a little slow. The weather kept people away, but that's all right. It's day off at school. We've got a lot of people here right now, a lot of regulars here now. Thank you, everyone, for coming. It was a great weekend.
Thank you, Pete. You know, it's so awesome to hear. Again, we were here on Saturday. It was a bit of tech work going on. I know Joel brought out a monitor. It was awesome work on that. We had some ROM burning work. We had some CPS2 work. So I think as for Saturdays, I might try to make sure we can open that up a little bit more on the tech side because that was kind of fun helping some people. Not that there's not enough stuff to do, but always fun to help some other people out on some tech stuff. So hit us up if you need some tech help that you can bring out here to the arcade. You know what else is awesome? Over this weekend, I've been talking to some of these people that have opened arcades, guys like Jeremy Fox over at Prince Arcades, Jerry Colonna out in New Jersey at the Colonial Soldier. And arcades are bumping everywhere over this weekend. It's really awesome. So great to see that. Huge shout-outs to Jeremy Fox over at Prince Arcades out in Bolingbrook. He's been making tons and tons of posts. Lots of people going out and visit him. So make sure you go like both of their Facebook pages. I think they're on Twitter and Instagram as well. So check those guys out if you want to go check out some really good arcades. And awesome to see the revitalization of the arcades. 2019. Who would have thought? Well, without any further ado, let's unveil today's Monday Mystery Game. What is it? The anticipation. It is none other than Sidearms, released from Capcom in 1986. I see James making a face. Does James White know that Sidearms is the prequel to, I don't know, Forgotten Worlds?
I've heard of it.
He's heard of it. Why the face? We'll find out.
I don't know. I mean, I played before, but it seems like it just, I don't know.
James's new favorite game, sidearms.
Hey, that's not true.
James calling me a liar on national stream. That's all right. That's all right. Well, let's see what we can do with that. Let's bring up James White to have sidearms beat him up. James, you've played sidearms?
Actually, I think this version, I did.
James has played this one. Ours is in a Dynamo cabinet. I don't believe sidearms had an original dedicated cabinet. I've never seen one. I believe it was just a kit put out by Romstar. We did put it in the same cabinet that Forgotten Worlds used. We picked this one up, and it was converted to... What was this converted to? This was Strata Bowling. We got this from Troy Smith. We drove out to Mount Zion and walked around the warehouse, me and Jeremy Fox, and they had converted this Dynamo to Strata Bowling, converted it to sidearms. Again, this came out in 1986, so this probably would have been the cabinet that they would have used. Unfortunately, we don't have direct feed today. We are very sorry about that. Not sure why it's not running. It's all hooked up. Just the signal is not coming through. We will try throughout the rest of the stream to get it back up and running. A little bit like Double Dragon 2, where there's a left and right attack. A little bit like Nemesis, where you have, well, I wouldn't say it's like Nemesis, but you have multiple power-ups. You have your regular shot, your shotgun, your three-way, your auto-fire, and you can cycle through them at any time. When you get killed, it switches over to, you lose that power-up. So the SG, I believe, is no, the SG is the shotgun. When you have the regular shot, you have those barriers that go around you. Very fast-paced movement in this game. You definitely move very quickly. Going to be making a trip out to Troy's tomorrow and Jonathan's. Going to be picking up some pretty cool, pretty rare stuff. One comes out of the vaults and 3 or 4 go back in. We have an awesome cabinet upgrade on the way too. Very excited for that. Should be coming in from Michigan this week. Oh, not sure what happened there. Sorry about that, James. Not sure why that reset there. Let's give it another try. That was weird. For those just joining us, today's Money Mystery game is Sidearms, released from Capcom back in 1986. I think we will cut the Facebook stream right here. If you want to keep watching, jump over to our Twitch feed at twitch.tv/GallopingGhostArcade. Make sure you also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at GGhostArcade. Huge thanks to Galloping Ghost Reproductions, Brandon Diaz, and our lead artist over at Galloping Ghost Productions and Galloping Ghost Reproductions. And to Jim, who's come on board and been helping us with printing and everything. So if you need any marquees or side art or control panel overlays, banners, posters for any of the big shows, definitely check us out at Galloping Ghost Reproductions. Thanks to all my guys at Galloping Ghost Garage as well. We have more information coming up on that soon too. Big post, just waiting on our sign. So stay tuned. Jump over to Twitch to keep watching us, twitch.tv/Galloping Ghost Arcade for more action on sidearms. Thanks a lot, everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade, and we hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody.